Once upon a time, nestled deep within the heart of a mysterious forest, there is a little village that spoke in hushed tones of certain witch who lived in a crooked old house at the edge of the woods. This witch, named Elara, was known far and wide not for her wickedness, but for her fierce independence and peculiar affinity for animals. Elara had an unusual ability to communicate with the creatures of the forest, particularly monkeys. She had befriended a troop of mischievous monkeys who were her constant companions. Each monkey had its own personality and quirks, but there were three in particular who stood out. Chipper, the ever-curious and daring leader. Pip, the quick-tempered yet lovable assistant. And Tilly, the calm and philosophical peacemaker. One foggy morning, as Elara was collecting rare herbs from a secret grove, she heard the shrill cries of panic echoing through the forest. She rushed towards the sound, with Chipper, Pip, and Tilly sprinting alongside her. They reached a clearing to find that the troop's youngest monkey, Rufus, had been caught in a hunter's net. Alara's heart sank at the sight, knowing that the forest's dangers were ever present and had finally reached her beloved troop. The hunter wasn't any ordinary one. It was Fenton, a cunning and greedy man who had been eyeing the forest for riches and rare creatures to sell. Thinking quickly, Elara whispered a plan to the monkeys. As the monkeys vividly portrayed chaos, leaping from tree to tree and distracting the hunter with pebbles and sticks, Elara crept through the underbrush. With a swift flick of her wrist, she cast a simple but effective illusion spell that made it appear as if the ground was crumbling under Fenton, driving him to retreat in fear. Freeing Rufus, she knew this was only a temporary reprieve. Fenton would come back, maybe with more men. It was then that Elara decided it was time to take a stance. She gathered the monkeys and devised a protective enchantment that would conceal the troop whenever danger was near. Together, they collected rare ingredients from deep within the forest, a journey that tested the courage and cleverness of every monkey. In their quest, they encountered various perils, including a cunning fox trying to trick them and a treacherous river they had to cross. Each challenge was met with Elara's guidance and the monkeys' innate ability to adapt. Through it all, Chipper's bravery, Pip's loyalty, and Tilly's wisdom ensured they stayed on course. Finally, with the enchantment ingredients in hand, Elara returned to her humble abode. As she performed the ritual, her bond with the monkeys deepened, strengthened by magic and mutual trust. The protective spell not only worked, ensuring the safety of the troop, but it also made Elara realize how much she was part of this forest family. As time passed, news of the enchanted forest spread, and fewer hunters dared to venture therein. Elara and her monkeys continued to thrive, a peculiar family as robust and vibrant as the forest itself. Fenton was never seen again, his fear-nurtured rumor being his own undoing. Thus, the witch and her dedicated troop of monkeys lived happily ever after, guarding the verdant heart of their enchanted forest.